If you don't remember me or have no idea who I am, I'm America's most loved and hated teacher for this right here, having my students assist me in taking my braids out. Now, I know this is old news. Why doesn't he just get over it? I was chilling for a while, but guess what? Guess who's finally received a decision from the county on behalf of the superintendent in regards to my employment status. First, I was really bothered at how long this whole process was taking, how long the county was kind of keeping me in the dark. But now, as I'm looking back on it, I want to thank the county for taking their time and ensuring that I wasn't an actual weirdo that slipped through the cracks before they allowed me back into the classroom. People were calling me everything under the sun, making baseless claims and allegations and accusations against me, calling me a predator, a pedo, Diddy. All those baseless claims made it back to the county, so they had to treat it as if I was an actual weirdo and look into it. After all the baseless claims, after a long and extensive and arduous investigation, they didn't find anything. Let me repeat that. They never found anything. As I said before, with all this stuff going and floating around the internet about me, not one person has come forth to match any of the crazy allegations against me. You know why? Because like I said before, they can't, because I've never done anything. My attorney, who was backing me throughout all this, said that it's very rare. They've never seen a case like this where these types of serious allegations are against someone, all the while the whole entire school community is supporting that person. Throughout all of this stuff, the parents, the students, the staff, administration included, were all supporting me in defending my name and my character. That being said, I want to thank everyone and express my sincere gratitude to those who didn't run with their assumptions or generalizations or make baseless claims based off something you've seen on the internet, a blog post or a comment section battle. You actually took the time to come to my profile and just see for yourself, see the type of person that I am. Thank you to those who didn't project their own insecurities, their own traumas, their own adverse experiences, their own weird ways of thinking onto me. And sorry, one more thing before I get to the actual decision. I know we're all anticipating it. One thing that amazed me was the fact that people were more outraged than the parents of the students who were in the video. This is actually one of the fathers of one of the girls who were shown in the video assisting taking out my braids. We're actually both percussionists, and I was going to see a band play, and turns out he's the drummer for the band. When I saw him, I immediately went up to him, dabbed him up, and apologized for, one, having this little girl plastered all over the planet. I explained to him I didn't think it would get this big, and I was like, you already know how we do our videos in class, yada, yada, yada. And he cut me off. He was like, bro, I've been fighting for you this whole entire time. He told me himself that, first, if someone saw that video and automatically thought something weird, that tells more about that person than the actual person in the video. That's one. Second thing he told me was, if he ever got any weird vibe from me or any inkling that I was trying to make advances on his son or his daughter, he would have checked me a long time ago. He literally told me that. He's like, I'm a dad. I know I can spot a weirdo from a mile away. He said, if I would have sensed that on you, I would have checked you a long time ago. He said, I never had a reason to, because you never gave me any reason to think that you were doing anything weird with my kids. And hearing that from him, especially because he was one of the fathers of the video, a lot of people are curious, well, what do the dads think? Literally, everyone was supporting me throughout this whole thing. Hearing that come from him, especially because he was one of the fathers of one of the girls in the video, was extremely heartwarming. I've already acknowledged my mistakes and practiced some self-accountability, but I'll do it here again. I made a mistake. This was never for clout. I literally post videos like this all the time with my students. The parents sign off to have their kids in my videos. Despite having the parents' approval to have their students featured in my social media videos, the county still kind of is against putting students on social media, which is understandable. For that reason, I'm being placed on a 5-day suspension without pay. But I'm not fired. I was never fired. I never lost my job. The county came out and said he was reassigned. I was just reassigned to my house. I couldn't go into school because they had to investigate the things that people were saying about me. I was just at home on administrative leave. My attorney told me that what worked in my favor is the fact that despite all this stuff being said about me, at the end of the day, I'm a solid teacher and I have the evidence to prove it. My entire school community, parents, students, and staff were supporting me throughout this whole thing, speaking on my behalf, speaking on my character. Not only did I have that working in my favor, but I had the grades, I had the test scores, I had the, what do they call, the evaluation reports from, being observed by my principal. This was never for clout. I don't post my videos for clout. I've been a content creator for several years. I was a content creator before I was a teacher. As an educator in today's age, you got to find ways to connect with your students. One thing for me is utilizing my social media because the students enjoy it. Not only do I create content with my students because it's entertaining and I use it as an incentive, I also use my social media to benefit my school community. For that solar eclipse we just had a couple months ago, my principal called me into his office probably about a week or so before the actual eclipse and told me, he explained, hey, I've seen you do things with your social media for your classroom because I make an Amazon wish list to get things for my students, things that we need and want in the classroom. And shout out to those who support me and my students. I love y'all for that. But he told me, I seen how, your social media has worked for you in the past. I was wondering if, you could use your social media, make a video so we could get some glasses for as many students as possible. Of course, I immediately agreed to do it. Went home that night, made a video. Within 2 or 3 days, we had glasses for every single person in the school. Student, staff, parents came to see the eclipse, custodians. We had so many glasses that I was able to take a couple boxes to the school, the elementary school next door, so they could have solar eclipse glasses and enjoy the experience. I'm not saying that to brag and make it, I got it no, I just am in a position where not only do I benefit from my social media presence, but my school community also gets to reap the benefits of me being a social media presence. So yeah, that's pretty much it. 5-day suspension without pay, and I'll be back at the school in August doing what I do best, making learning fun and impacting the lives of countless students. So thank you. And P.S., I'm going to be making a few YouTube videos, kind of getting into the nitty gritty. I know this video was kind of long, but I'm going to make some videos on YouTube kind of talking about the specifics of, what I was going through during this period of administrative leave, kind of go through my letter that they sent me, that personnel letter, get into all that. So I'll put it up here somewhere. Make sure you subscribe and, enjoy the show. And PPS, some people will never like you because your light irritates their demons. But shine anyway. Love you. Bye. I'm done for the day. See ya. I got to go celebrate my principal. See ya. Thanks for y'all help. I'll get y'all something.
Okay, I'm loud. Ain't no candle. I'm saying you try to dap you up.
Dab you up for helping me out.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate it. I'll get y'all with something.
Really? Okay, bye.
All right, Timmy.
Hey, what are you gonna give them?
I don't know.
Oh.
Why you worried?
No, we not get Popeye.
I'll figure something out.
Wait, what?
I'll figure something out. Again, it's green. Y'all can leave. I'm done for the day. Go home. It's green. Maybe.
Let me go home.
Oh,
Let me go home. Your bus not here, Connor. Your bus not here.
Please go home. It's green. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.